So of course, let's move over now, talk about the Euro 2016 qualifiers. I guess we'll have the results of matches that were played yesterday and of course on Monday and on the screen right now. Well, it's still, yes, there we have it, Belarus taking on Luxembourg. The game ended 2-0 in favor of the Belarusians. Macedonia gave a tough fight, but Spain edged it courtesy of Juan Mata by a goal to nil. David De Gea featured in that one. Slovakia and Ukraine played out a goalless draw. England defeated Switzerland 2-0 at Wembley. Lithuania 2-1 winners over San Marino. And for San Marino, I saw clips of that game, and you know, when they scored their goal, you could see the jubilation. It was their first goal in some 14, 15 years.
Yeah,
you know,
they're making progress.
Yeah,
That's
making progress. They lost 6-0 and they lost 2-1, so a whole lot of progress has been made. For Slovenia, 1-0 over Estonia. Liechtenstein losing to Russia by whooping 7-0. Moldova losing to Montenegro by 2-0. And of course, I don't know what's happening to Sweden. They lost to Austria 4-1, and by that implication, I think Austria can now smile to the Euro 2016.
Yeah, they joined the teams that have qualified. I think we have 5 teams.
So hopefully you have a Nigerian, a Nigerian-born player raising the flag again.
It's really nothing to celebrate. It chose the Austrians over us.
Yeah, why are you doing this morning?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Let's talk about Rooney.
Let's talk about Rooney. Definitely, Wayne Rooney, a big night for him. In the game against Switzerland, scoring a penalty, an 84th minute penalty, to go one above Bobby Charlton's record that has stood for about 45 years. Yeah, 106 appearances and still counting. So he's up there now, 50. We have the other names there: Gary Lineker, Jimmy Greaves.
Who is the highest for Nigeria?
Who's the highest for Nigeria?
Well, last time I checked,
number of goals? These are some of the things we need to promote.
Yeah,
promote that.
At some point, some said it was Yakuba Egbe, some said it was Rashidi Yekini. So I'm not too sure.
What is the sum? So who are we going to be asking this? Somebody needs to have a record of how many goals has been scored for Nigeria. Who did that?
The correct
who is
number
trying
of caps,
to overcome that? You know, and you begin to promote that player. And then these guys who are scouting players all over the world go on the internet and, you know, and then, oh, highest goal scorer is trying to, oh, this guy is amazing. He's well known all over the media, you know. And then they begin to look forward to signing such a player. The value will rise. I'm just taking you back to the point of Onaze that you were saying. So when you project your player as well, you know, and not every time you're looking at this angle of scandals, you want to be using that as a point of, you know, screaming headlines, attracting attention to your papers. You can actually propel good players, talk about them every time like they're from another planet, you know, and then the value rises. If you don't do that, nobody's going to buy them.
Let me ask you this. Please do. I'll take you there, even though you don't want to go there. Let's talk about Wayne Rooney a little. You know, he's ahead of Bobby Charlton now, but the fact that he has really not done anything significant
at major tournaments
for England, will it count against him?
You're not an Englishman. You can't say that. English paper says he's done something significant.
That's it.
That's it. You're not. You're thinking from the point of Nigeria. You see the player like, what's the noise about this player? It's because you're a Nigerian. You're not English. For an Englishman, that extra one goal counts for about £50 million. Money well spent. That increases the possibilities of, you know, Manchester United in the stock that they have a player who has set a record in the English game.
A record that was held by another Manchester United legend.
Exactly, that's it.
From a football perspective, I'm not talking about earnings and everything. From a football perspective,
he's a good player.
Okay.
Okay, that's it.
Somebody who scored 50 times for England is a good player.
50 times, and he had to take 2 penalties to get to...
Oh, it doesn't matter, even if it's kicking.
Go and read that report on the BBC. Before you find that it was a penalty.
Watch out in the next fixture at home at Old Trafford, you will see some of those things. Just watch out. They know how to do it. You know, it's part of the effigy they put into the team to spice up the financial capacity and the value. And once that goes in there, if a company is coming in, you have your companies who are already aligning with all these English Premier League teams. I mean, that's something that I find, if you ask me, I think some of those companies should even be boycotted. When you take Nigeria's money to those clubs outside of Nigeria, I can't explain it, you know. So when your company in Nigeria comes, approach those people, they will tell them, okay, yeah, you want to come from Nigeria, Manchester United, oh, they talk about it every time. So from the previous 1 million pounds or 500,000 pounds, they say, oh, now it's going for about 1.5 million pounds.
All right, end it there. Thank you so much for coming around.
Thank you very much, Austin.
We appreciate you coming around.
All right, it's still sports this morning. Let's just go on this other break, and when we come back, the show definitely will continue. Enjoy this from the US Open, talking about the highlights. It's day 9, and we'll be back for more on the show.
Game, set, match, Serena Williams. Djokovic. 3 sets to 1. 6-1, 3-6, 6-3, 7-6.
All right, that's it. Welcome back. You almost caught us there. We're enjoying the highlights. Yesterday, Joe Wilfred Tsonga and Marin Cilic.
He bites the dust again, Joe Wilfred
Tsonga.
Tsonga.
At 2 sets down, he was injured. And I was shaking my head. You are 2 sets down, and now you're strapping your legs. There's no way back.
But for me, I knew Marin Cilic was out to prove a point. I'm
last
not defending champion by fluke.
Fluke.
I can go all the way. And I think if he makes it to the final...
It's kind of funny, you know. I don't know, I may be wrong, but it doesn't seem to get so much media attention, talking about Marin Cilic. You know, he's just doing this thing, he's moving, he's progressing. You know, everyone is talking about Djokovic.
That was what we did last year, until we saw Marin Cilic and Kai Nishikori in the final.
It dawned on us. It dawned on us at the semi-final stage. Kai Nishikori against a big name, Marin Cilic against a big name, and we were seeing those 2 big names, quote unquote, and those 2 big names crashed out. But we're going to, you know, keep our fingers crossed and see how that happens. We need not tell you about Serena anymore. For the ladies, they're through to the semi-finals. Some matches later we'll see Federer in action. We'll see what will happen in his own game.
But the game for me, Stanislas Wawrinka and Kevin Anderson. Wawrinka, the warrior, likes to take the games forever.
I don't know. He has not played like someone who's won the Grand Slam twice.
No, but that's Stanislas Wawrinka.
I don't understand.
For you.
I don't understand.
So I'm just saying
maybe it's a strategy.
I'm just saying that Kevin Anderson might just do it again.
I hope so.
I want him to do
I hope so.
Take that momentum, play Wawrinka, beat Wawrinka, and let's see what can happen. Dreams come true. Marin Cilic can win this last year.
I think I want
Africa can win it.
I want him to win it.
Of course.
Who says Kevin Anderson can?